Good morning. Good morning from Aruba. Um, as you can probably still hear, I'm still a little under the weather, but I chose again not to let that stop me from making my video. Um, on a beautiful vacation, enjoying this beautiful weather at a beautiful resort. I can't complain. So, if the adversary thought he was going to stop me, he didn't. Um, been blowing my nose a lot, been resting a lot, but also been enjoying this vacation, much needed vacation. It gives you time to reflect. I didn't do a bunch of tours because that's not what this vacation was for. It really was to rest, to just step away from it all for a while. The everyday hustle and bustle of the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, getting up early, going to work, um, wrecking your brain, trying to make things happen, making sure everything is functioning and working properly, making sure all the moving parts are together. It becomes mentally draining. So, as most of you know, every now and then I step away from it. I enjoy traveling. I'm going to always continue to travel. Um, People may think traveling costs a lot, and it really don't. You eat out a lot. You spend money on unnecessary things. You can save that money for vacation, and all-inclusive. Depending on where you go, the food isn't really expensive. So treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. But again, that's what I do. Um, this morning, I was on my prayer call this morning, which is something I do Tuesday through Friday with my church, 6:30 in the morning. It helps to get through the day, to start your day with prayer, and the prayer call, therapeutic, helps you to look at things from a different perspective, helps you to put some things in alignment with what God has already planned for you, helps you to hear Him. And right now, I'm believing God for a few things. I know that He's working them out, so there's no doubt in my mind. I always just pray for me to be able to do my part and for me to wait patiently. Also, I am waiting on a few people who are going to do a few videos with me. So my plan is to set that up, actually schedule it so that it can actually get done. Looking forward to that, just so that everything's not from my perspective. I come on and talk about my experience and the great things that God do for me, because He is amazing, He is awesome. And I'm interested into hearing others and how God is working in their life in certain situations. I talk about things that I see in life, in my everyday life. One of the things I want to talk about is you versus you. So this would be the first part of that, you versus you. I plan on having videos with other people to get their perspectives on you versus you. And from my perspective, you versus you is when I sit back and I ask myself, who do I represent and how do I represent them? So when I answer those questions, I answer it. I represent God, I represent me. And how I represent them is trying to be the best version of me that God will be pleasing with. Meaning treating people fairly, treating people right, doing the right thing. We as people never have to say that we're not perfect, because we all know that we're not perfect. And people try to make us constantly say that, but we don't have to say that as a people, because we all know that we're not. Others may look at us like, oh, they think they're all that, they think they're perfect, But we as people, we really don't think that. That's not even a thought in our mind. But people say it when they just want to say something against what we're doing or what we're saying. So what I have seen is that when I look at people my age and older, people in different professions, and I see people being very unprofessional, acting childish, I'm almost embarrassed for them. I used to be embarrassed for them, but I learned to pull back away from them because that's them, and that's them choosing to act that way. So for me, when I see it, I just pray for them. Like, God, like, they know better, so they should do better. So that's what I do. I know better, so I try to do better. And the things that I don't know, I read about, I pray about, so that I can do better. Every day is a learning experience. I learn something new every day. I do a lot of reading, a lot of research. If I hear something that I don't know what it is or don't understand what it's about, I Google it. I Google it and I look at all the different types of Google things that come up. I read them all because, some may not be truthful, but if enough of them are saying the same thing, I'll go from that one, then I'll do my research from that Google search that I find. So for me, being a better person, I want to be the woman that God ordained me to be. So that's what I'm striving towards. A great mom, I feel like I already succeeded at being a great mom because I have 3 awesome daughters who we all are grown. We're all grown together, but they're old enough now to whereas I don't have to worry about them as much. I feel like even them watching me in life has taught them a lot. So I feel like they've gotten a lot of lessons through me, if not life itself. So that part I feel like I accomplished. To be an awesome grandma, to be that grandma figure for my grandsons is what I'm in the process of doing. So that is something that I will continue to work on, to be a better friend, to those that are close and dear. Is something I will continue working on. We all got something with us. Like, I got some shit with me too. So where sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk. But it's nothing against nobody else. I just be in those moods. Sometimes I'm in my zone. When I'm in my zone, and I don't want to talk, it's because I'm thinking of trying to figure something out, or I'm deep in prayer or fasting. It has nothing to do with nobody else. But for me, just I want to be a better friend to those who are close to me. I only have a handful. I actually could count probably on one hand how many of the friends that I claim are friends are true friends and loyal friends. So I have been creating a space around me that type of people I want around me. Only people that's going to be in alignment with what I'm doing in life. If I have to have someone my age that's been around me that's asking me 1,000 questions, I look at that as they're not believing in me, because a true friend is not going to ask 1,000 questions. A true friend is just going to ride it out and pray for you that whatever it is that you're seeking to do, that you succeed. If they're able to help you, they're going to say, is there anything I can do? And if they already know that you're trying to be in alignment with God's will, they're not going to question a lot. So when I find people questioning what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, it does turn me off, because, again, if they're my age and older and they've been around me long enough, they are and have already been part of my journey, so they shouldn't question it. As far as people who don't check on you and I check on them, I slow down on that too. I pray for everybody, and even those that I hardly see, family, friends, I pray for everyone. So with that, I don't feel no type of way. But again, I have to create what I want around me, and I only allow those around me who I know are in alignment with what God has in store for me. It's a limited amount of people, and it's okay, because over the years I've had learned to, when people start dropping off, it's definitely for a reason, and you have to let them go. You have to let them go. Everybody's not meant to go where you're going, and you really have to understand that. And when you start to see things happening, you really have to be like, oh, okay, God's will. They say God's will. If it's His will, that's it's going to be how it's going to be, and we have to accept it. Going back to you representing you, you know, you have people that are so evil and doing evil things, being mean-spirited. When I see people just really being immature and unprofessional, I just really look at them and I really shake my head, because what do you think God think of that? Do you think God is pleasing of that? It doesn't matter about man. Like, I may see it and I may shake my head. Again, I pray for them, because, again, almost embarrassed for them. But for me, it's like, what do you think God is thinking when you waking up being mean to friends, being mean to family members, being mean to co-workers? What do you actually think God is thinking? Or maybe some people don't even think about that, but He's watching. So rather we want to believe God is watching or not, oh, He's watching, He's paying attention. And when certain things start happening in your life that you're questioning, like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? You have to look at yourself. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're putting yourself out there. Look how you're treating people. God will do what God is going to do in your life, whether you're good or bad. And you're going to see Him. You're going to see His work. Because if you're doing mean stuff to people, He's going to show you that. He's going to show you through you. He's going to show you, you know, through something that you may want so bad and you'll never get. He may do something to show you, like, you need to change. He will show you that you need to change. Now, whether you listen or not, that's up to you. But God will show you that you need to change. And if you choose not to change, that's on you. Then you have to accept what comes after that. You can't sit there and say, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Knowing that you're not right. You're not right. You have to accept it. The same way that other people have to accept your bad treatment and the way you be to them, the way you speak to them, you have to accept what God brings your way. So for me, again, just staying in prayer, staying in alignment with God's word, praying, talking to Him, listening for Him to speak. Because I do want to be a better person all the way around, personally, professionally, and I know I will, because I work towards it. So there's no doubt in my mind. But for others, I pray that they get back on track. I pray that they listen to God when He show them that they need to change. Another thing is being true to you, not worry about what other people are doing. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, I'm back. My nose is trying to run. But, again, just, you know, minding your business, not worry about what the next person do. You can't live nobody else's life. You have to live your life. Just stay praying for people. You can't worry about why this person doing this, why this person doing that, how come they get to do this or how come they get to do that, how much they make, where they work at, who they with, why they with them. You can't worry about that stuff. I see a lot of that. People be worried about other people. You can't worry about other people. When you worry about other people, you're forgetting about you. I can't stress that enough because I see it so much. Live your life. Live your life. Tomorrow's not promised. It really isn't. Yesterday was my dad's birthday, and I sent a text to my siblings, and I joked like, I'm an orphan now. Like, I don't have my mom or my dad. They still have their mom. None of us have our dad. But that's my reality. Like, I don't have my mom no more. I don't have my dad no more. So I go into my moments where I do feel like that. Like, wow, I really don't have my mother and father no more. It's deep. The people who birthed me are no longer around. The blessing is, I have my daughters, I have my grandkids, so I still get to enjoy life. But people take that for granted. I don't take it for granted. My dad was here one day, going the next. My mom was here one day, going the next. So I don't take that for granted. So I live my life to the fullest, as much as possible, because tomorrow's not promised. So, if people start thinking that way, they'll really start living and stop putting things off, stop worrying about other people. They will enjoy life. So that's where I'm at now. My kids are older. I'm enjoying life as much as I can, and I'm not taking any day for granted. No minute, no hour, no day, no week. I'm not taking any of it for granted. And unapologetically so. So, again, just when you think about you, how do you represent you? How do you represent God? How do you represent your family? I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. How I put myself out there matters. I think first. I don't just do. My kids are watching. My grandkids are watching. So, think about that. Again, this is part one of you versus you. There will be other parts because I will be doing videos with other people and getting their perspective on it. Everybody have a great day. Give y'all some sunshine, give y'all some water, give y'all some views. This is my view for the next couple of days. Have a good one.